One thing all of us are like is that we're both extroverts. So we're thinking about nothing's listening anymore. Okay, yeah, birth procedures. I was a C-section, so I came straight through the roof, fully man stuff. That's something. All right, guys, get ready for your next comedian, Ian Shippen. We all love him over here at King's Pizza and everywhere all over the island. He's one of the good ones. Ian Shippen, everybody.
Okay. Yes, I've already walked two people from the room. How's it going, King's Pizza? Yeah. I'm a little too high and a little too unprepared for this, but we're gonna get through this together. I did a Zoom mic earlier this week. It's like an online show, and this dude is like, "Oh, you're gonna get so many followers. You're gonna get so many followers on Instagram." And then I checked my Instagram, like no new followers, guys, no new followers. And then I saw that he used an old Instagram handle that I haven't used in a while, so I was like, "Oh shit, that's probably why." So I logged into that one. No new Instagram followers. No new Instagram followers. I had a sad thought since we're doing comedy. I had a sad thought earlier. Did you guys know that lambs are baby sheeps? Like, I didn't know that. I thought that a sheep was a lamb was a sheep. Like, no, lambs are the babies. So why do we only eat lamb? Right? They're just eating all of the babies. It's messed up. I don't know. It's like, sheep have a sad life, people. You either eaten as a child or you grow up cold. Like, right? Alright. Moving on. What else did I write? Unprepared. I got a haircut. Yeah? You guys see that? I got a haircut. Does it look good? Like, scale from 1 through 10. How good do I look from like pure love? 11. Thank you. Got a haircut. And I think Supercuts hires like Chinese people that used to work at massage parlors. Anybody ever see that? They take such care with my hair and stuff. They're so touchy-feely. Like, she was shampooing me, and the Chinese lady, she was like, "Relax, this is the best part." And just straight out of my mouth, I was like, "My wife hasn't touched me this much in months." It's like, and I'm not even married. It was just in the moment, guys. In the moment. Oh man, yeah. Any smokers here? Yes. Cigarette smokers, weed smokers, I don't know. I think cigarette smokers get a bad rap, guys. Like, I'm outside smoking and we get a bad rap, right? Like, I go over to my friend's house and they're all comics, right? And they're doing shit like smoking weed or rolling on Molly or snorting coke off of crack whores, right? And I bring out my cigarettes and then they're just like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, you can't smoke that here, sir. This is a family home. Stink up our place with your cigarettes and shit." I was partying with the comics, and one of the comics, she brought Jello shots, and she's like, "Ian, I know you don't drink, so I made you this special one with no alcohol in it." So like, "Wow, you made me Jello? Thank you for the Jello." What's also new with me, guys? I'm getting sex on the reg. Woo! Isn't that awesome? Right? It's fucking amazing, dude. Like, holy shit, guys. Like, I'm not in a relationship or anything, but I discovered this thing, like, friends with benefits. Everybody here do that? Like, a sort of friends with benefits sort of thing, right? Before, sex always used to be, like, girlfriends and complete strangers from shows. You know, now we got, like, this other person, and I don't know, like, does everybody have a friend zone here? Do you guys have friend zones? No, I don't have a friend zone. Like, I'd fuck any person in this room given the right circumstances. I won't have to worry about saving the friendship if I have to fuck Rohan to save the President of the United States or something. I don't know. These are my high thoughts, people. These are my high thoughts. But no, we got into like this friends with benefits thing, but before it happened, we had to create rules, right? Like rules for friends, we have mutual friends, we don't know what to expect, we had to create rules. So the first rule that we created was don't tell anyone, right? That's the most important thing, keep it a secret, don't tell anyone. Another rule that we had was no feelings, right? No feelings. The moment we catch feelings, we have to tell the other person and we'll cut it off right there. Another rule that I came up with personally is I'm the type of person that likes to spend money on people. So I was like, oh, we can't spend money on the other person, right? That I want friends with benefits. I don't want a hoe with expenses. We gotta not spend money. And then she's like, nobody spends the night, as rule number 4, and no cuddling. No cuddling. Guys, look at me. I am a cuddler. Right? Look how adorable I am a cuddler. No cuddling. I was like, no, we need to cuddle. Cuddling needs to be in my friends with benefits package. This needs to be there. Cuddling. And she's like, okay, Ian, I will give you an incentive. You can cuddle with me, but for only the amount of time that the sex lasts. Oh, shit. So, okay, we're doing this. And then it just became like a process of breaking all of the rules that we came up with. Especially like rule number 1, don't tell anybody. Like, what am I doing right now? Just telling the world. And she doesn't drive, right? So I will always like pay for her Uber to come over to my place, thus breaking rule number 3 of spending no money on the other person. But the first time she came over, guys, though, it was tense, right? It was tense. You know, we've been friends for a long time, but never with like the weight of the expectation of sex just landing on our shoulders, right? And it was tense. And then she did this cute thing where she took her pinky and she grabbed my pinky with her pinky, and our pinkies were holding each other, and that was the most adorable thing that I've experienced in a long time, thus breaking rule number 2 of catching no feelings for the other person. Yeah. But then it happened, guys. It happened. We had sex. We had sex, and it was hot, and it was passionate, and it was everything that I needed it to be. And then I held her in my arms for 42 seconds. We cuddled for 42 seconds, and she left. Thank you. Yeah. That was a long joke just to get to that final punchline. But I fucking got there, and I fucking got there. Any only children in the house? I'm an only child. No? Oh, good. I'm not the only child. That's awesome. I don't know. You can relate to this then. When you're an only child, you're either an unwanted accident or a wanted mistake, right? Like, my parents wanted me. They planned for me, guys. It's like planning a trip to Disney World for 9 months and then getting there and the rides are all broken. Everything's overpriced. And just seems kind of gay. Do I come off as gay, ma'am? No. I had a lady heckle me once. She's like, I'm on a show, she's like, are you gay? And I said no. And she's like, but you have such feminine qualities. Like, really? I should have, I know. If any of you ladies here think I'm gay, meet me in the dark bathroom downstairs in about 5 minutes. I'll show you how gay I am. I'm not gay the shit out of you. Yeah. You guys are all drinking, getting drunk and stuff. That's cool. How much time do I have, Paco? Can I get? Oh, yeah. 3.5 fucking minutes left. Oh my gosh! And I'm gonna tell a series of jokes. All right. I'm down a size, everybody. I'm down a size, truthfully. Thank you. Oh. I went from a Walmart large down to a Macy's large, guys. That counts. A friend of mine stopped me. He's like, I wanted to get a tattoo, right? And a friend of mine stopped me. He's like, no, don't get a tattoo because as you lose weight, your skin's gonna start to sag, and it's gonna look nothing like it did when you originally got it, right? So I want to get a tattoo that works in the opposite direction. Like right now, everybody would look at it and be like, what is that? And like, I have no idea. But after 30 more pounds, it'll be a dragon. I hung out with this guy with this like black X tattooed on his hand, and I'm like, what's up with that black X on your hand? He's like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I don't have sex. I'm like, wow, I know lots of married people. What's up with that black X on your hand? I'm at the age right now where all my friends are getting married, right? So their wives are telling them that they can't go out anymore, so they stop being my friends. The only thing keeping me going is that statistically, 50% of them will be my friends again within the next 10 years. My dad survived his colon cancer surgery, everybody. Yeah. They had to move part of his large intestine, so now he has a semicolon. Man, do you think that detectives get boners when they find hard evidence? I don't think that porn sites should end in .com. I think they should end in .org. And my final joke for the evening, I think that the movie title for Fast and Furious 10 should be called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. A tribute to Paul Walker. Let's bring our host back up here, Jack Schwab. Hey.
Ian, ladies and gentlemen. Ian. Ian. Jessica is our next comedian, so make some noise for Jessica, everybody. Yeah!
last year on repeat. Yeah. You ever had an ex who you know for a fact had been stalking you like months before because they were really crazy the whole time you were with them? That was 2020. Sorry. All the way back to 2019, like that I walked into work and was there for an hour with penises right here on my face for an hour. That was 2019. Not joking. Yeah. No, I'm really not joking. That was naughty bingo night that I swore I washed off the night before. I go and I am like trying to get off. It didn't come on. All day. You gotta know what I do for a living. I work in healthcare. You cannot have penises on your face in healthcare. Like, shit gets bad. The patients are already a little bit crazy anyways. They got really bad. Yeah. That's a whole different traumatization. We'll go back to this one. You know, we just got out of January, it feels like, and it's already the end of February. Part of mine is because that few months that I know the stalker ex was there was on repeat. So last January, 2020, I started New Year's Eve to the beginning of the first week with kidney stones and my period. Really? Yeah. I'm not joking. The end of January last year, we're going to go because this year was pretty sucky too. I had kidney stones and my period. So twice in 1 month. I am not joking. You want to know what happened this January? Kidney stones and my period. I'm not joking. This is so much better than the divorce that happened in January. I'm not joking either. So it's like, my life is a joke. If you were here last week, you really know it was. Because you missed the story about like accidentally flashing a cop because my friend who was a midget was down the road naked. I'm not joking. See, she's into laughing. You would have had to see it. That was the most beautiful picture. Because he's like, I'm not on heels, so he's probably that tall. Like we normally say movie height, but he's like that. Yeah, that was crazy. But you missed that story. This week is like, what do I want to talk about? They're talking about all this fun stuff, and I'm like, well, hell, the room got opened up with like boys. Let's talk about that. And I'm like, no. I've been traumatized by 18 to 25-year-old boys in the past month. Like, no, not gonna happen. I don't need to parent you. And then I look at them, I'm like, oh, thank God there's some that are good out there. Maybe. I hear what they're saying. They're not. They're just pretending. Whatever. But we'll go back to the fact that I work in healthcare. I try to steer away from that talk because that's where like most of my PTSD comes from. That's where I got my lines that come up right here. They're called what the fuck lines. I was an ER nurse. And instead of saying it, you go, what the fuck? You thought that was a good idea. Why? And you're not supposed to say it. Might have said it a few times. Okay, maybe a lot. My favorite time was, what? Does anybody in here know the movie Horrible Bosses? You know who Motherfucker Jones is? Keep that in your head. The whole time. Keep it in your head. I am in triage, and I had a chair, and sitting down, typing, doing my thing, and you're watching, and a car runs up into the bay where the ambulance is supposed to go. Like, that's going to get really interesting. They get him out. Looks okay, no blood. We're not doing CPR, we're good. He rolls in, and the security puts him in the room with me. And about 2 minutes later, before I can even finish checking his vital signs, I hear this like loud commotion out in the waiting room. It's his girlfriend. And I'm looking at the pair, I'm like, okay, doesn't match up too good, but whatever. So I forgot to tell you, he's like a white version of Motherfucker Jones. He's like, you just have to see it. It's really precious. So he's sitting here like doing this, he's like dying. And like, what happened to you, sir? And as I'm saying this, she comes in and then wow, right in the back of his head, I'm like, oh, you can't hit him. And she's like, tell her what happened. I'm like, tell me what happened. Motherfucker shot me. I'm like, who shot you? Where did she use this? Motherfucker shot me right there. I'm like, okay. And then, next thing I know, bam, hit him again. Yeah, like, man, you can't do that. You're going to give him a concussion. And she gives me this look, and I'm like, oh, God, I'm going to die. she's the one that shot him. She gotta be the one that shot him with that look. Keeps on, and he decides that he's gonna tell me one more time, motherfucker shot me. And I'm like, okay, I'm calling the cops. Makes sense to me, somebody shot you, I'm calling the cops. He goes, no, wait a minute, let me tell you this story. I'm like, well, about damn time. And as he starts to tell me the story, he backs up a little bit from her. I'm like, oh, she did shoot him. It's real, she did it. No, he's like, you gotta know, like, I was getting the drugs. And I'm like, oh, there went the best part of the story. I was getting the drugs. Yeah. And he shot me, and she smacks him again. And this time he proceeds to fall backwards. I'm like, oh, you gotta quit. So she starts telling the story. This idiot, and I'm like, okay, this got better. This idiot shot himself. I'm like, oh, how did you shoot yourself in the foot? So, get it even better. He is trying to rob the guy that he is getting the drugs from. Does it like this, aims it at the guy, and goes to threaten him, and goes down and shoots through his own foot. And when she tells me this, I'm like, just hit him again, go ahead. It's okay, I'm walking out the room. I'm good. I could have been much better with the foreign body patient when they pulled in the ambulance, because I know that was a dildo. I would have been happier watching that one. Like, I don't want the idiot that shot himself. That, that'd probably be me if I had a gun, though. I'd probably shoot myself. Not really good with those things. I should have warned everybody in here, I'm the queen of accidental happenings. A lot. Like, all the time. That's sort of how I ended my 2020. Who is from here? Everybody live here, visiting? So, up on the west side, does anybody know there's the hiking trail that's up past my Ely and everything that's over there? So I don't know what the name of it is. Whatever it was, somebody talked me into going Christmas Day at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is never good. We go out there, it's raining, we do our hike. 7 miles total. We come back, soaking wet, and on the way back, like big ass boulders are coming down at us. I'm thinking, oh God, my accidental happenings are gonna happen, and I didn't even plan this trip. So we get out and we go to the 7-Eleven. We know that 7-Eleven never equals anything good, right? Yeah. We go to walk in, and I'm hearing people yelling at each other, and I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna get real, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. We come back out, and have you ever walked past a couple people and you're just like, I need to get in the car now? You just know it's gonna get bad. So do that, go to get in the car, and we stand beside a vehicle that active drug dealers going down. I'm like, well, hell, this is Hawaii. I'm not supposed to die here. Like, 2020 is going to kill me, but it's going to kill me in Hawaii on the west side. Yeah. Later, somebody tells me that you're not supposed to go out there and hike, especially not the white girl, because they have people getting mugged out there. I'm like, oh, it was not even my idea. So, when it is my idea, and I say, oh, I got an idea, shit's going to get real. It's way worse than that. That's when you get midgets going down the road naked, and you flash a cop accidentally. Not joking. That was probably the best highlight of my life. Trying to explain to the cop, I am not on drugs. I am not high. There really is a midget, and you can't find him. Until he comes walking around the corner. Didn't he believe it? After like 15 minutes of me trying to explain to the officer that I swear I'm not high. But, this was my choice. All the boys out there, the performers, we used to go hang out together. That tells you I made some questionable choices. Yeah, lots of them. See, and he's even warning me now about questionable choices. He's like, stop. Don't tell him us. He wasn't there. Okay, only twice was he there. He's too young to be there, like, way too young, because we were in lockdown and we weren't supposed to have anybody there. That's okay. Cops only got called once, and Trey's not out there, so I can tell everybody that he manned up, and he's our half black guy. And he took one for the team and dealt with the cops for us. That was awesome. I thought I was going to have to go out there and do my little dance to get rid of them. But I'll do my little dance off the stage as Jack wants to come up. Because he's sitting there waiting on me. Come on.
Woo! I mean, come on, make some noise. Let's go, let's go. She was a ER nurse. I imagine she's done some work with the these things over here. Don't quote me on that. Man, personally though, I don't know.
From Miami? Yeah, no, that's true.
I don't know.
That's
Okay.
my place. Oh yeah, that's the way.
I'll wait for a second here.
Let it settle, let it settle.
Alright guys, you ready for your next comic, everybody? Better be ready, because he's a crazy ginger, ladies and gentlemen. Max Lehman. Make some noise.
Jack Schwab with the gloves! Jack Schwab with the double mask action! I don't know if you came up with the idea to do that. If your mom told you you are not going to host this show unless you wear all the PPE you can. We've got long sleeves. Alright, for those who are in this room and not wearing masks, I need you to wear a mask. The cops will show up, but most of all, you're not as pretty as you think you are. And to prove my point, I'm not as pretty as you think I am either, okay? But if you're not wearing a mask, guess what? That's syphilis, baby! You got it! Hey. I'm actually kidding. You folks are very attractive. Do you swing with each other? You should. You should. So, like, sir, I can't tell. Is that a tank top or a sports bra? Either way, it's your cup size. It's perfect. Oh, my God. Okay. Hello, miss. How are you? You look like Maya Rudolph became a cowboy. It's good. I'm not Irish. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm not Irish at all. I am very respectful, though. I remember a few years ago, I was on an elevator on St. Patrick's Day, and I was wearing a green shirt because I respect other people's heritage. And this other dude, at 11 a.m., gets on the elevator with me, looks me up and down, and goes, bro, tell me you're Irish. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not Irish. I was like, no, bullshit, you're Irish. And, I was Irish because I lost the fight, and that's over. Hold on one second. Oh, please, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to do art! I'm a fucking artist! I'm a poet! I also tell dick and fart jokes, so everyone has a different art form. You know? I'm actually Jewish. Don't tell anybody. Turns out when the secret happens, people just don't, they just can't keep that to themselves, you know? I don't know. I have a tattoo though. You're not supposed to do that when you're Jewish, but I don't know. I just want to make sure the rabbi knows not to bury me in the cemetery with everyone else. I don't want to be there. You know? Like I got tattooed now, but like now, like when I was in high school, I thought about getting a tattoo on my bicep of the Star of David. I thought about it. And then I didn't, because right after I had that thought, I went to history class. You know what happens in history class? You'll learn about the Holocaust for the 20th time in a row, and you're like, oh yeah, they didn't get the choice. I don't think it's right for me to make that choice for myself, that's all. Right? I don't know, but you know what, just to throw like, because like, you know what, we shouldn't be doing them any favors, because we know who they are. They were around on January 6th, and then ever since then things went kind of dark. But if I ever got that tattoo, it's gonna be a Star of David of bacon strips just to throw them off. It's like, I don't know. Is he one of them? I can't tell. There was more to that joke, but we're just gonna skip to the next thing. My greatest fear is dying while driving while sneezing. Yeah, you can all relate? Because there's always that, because you can't sneeze without closing your eyes. So when you're hitting like a sharp turn, it's just like, and you're just like, Jesus got the wheel! Except that, you know, being a Jew, Jesus is in the backseat screaming, fucking open your eyes, you cockeyed bastard! You know, that's, you guys, that's how you experience religion? What's up, Nico? But yeah, I think my greatest fear is to die while driving while sneezing. I think like the worst things to happen is that either you sneeze and you get into that crash, or you fight to sneeze so hard that your brain explodes from the inside when you try to sneeze. Which is why, I don't know if you guys knew this, like long ago, every time like someone was about to sneeze, people were like very religious back then, so they would scream, "God, don't let your head explode!" Which was, you know, funny enough, later in like 1946, shortened to "God bless you." Have you guys ever heard the term no chomo? Or have you ever heard of the chomo? Do you know what chomo is? Chomo? Chomo? Are you sure? Okay. Well, chomo is prison slang for child molester. And I think whoever came up with that deserves to be released from prison and like get allowed to work the corporate ladder, because that's the most brilliant thing I've ever heard. And I think we need to use it more in society. Just like very simple stuff, you know, like, hey man, you got a real cute kid, no chomos. You guys look really run down. If you want, I'll come over, watch the kids, you go out, have yourself a nice time. Stay out all night if you want, no chomo. No chomo. Show up to pick up your kids. Wow, your kid's got I gotta tell you, your kid's gonna grow up to have a really sweet ass. No chomo, I swear! God! Oh my God, why is everyone making this so awkward? Is it because oh, sorry. Actually, that's a good reminder. I'm legally obligated to let you all know that I am not a registered sex offender. The face throws everyone off. I know. Jack, is there anything you want to hear, man? Any classics you want to hear? What are you doing?
Tell us about your mom.
Oh, you want to hear about my mother? Fuck you. Alright, I'll tell this for you folks, because you've never seen me before. But one time my mom found my decoy weed. You guys can relate? Okay, fine. I had decoy weed, because like after I moved out, I left it like this whole thing behind, because alright, fine. In college, I wrote this play about the Garden of Eden, about the forbidden fruit being weed, because you know, I was edgy! And she finds this old Tupperware full of like loose leaf tea and a few fake joints rolled on top of it. She waits for me to like come home to visit, and she's just shaking at me, waiting at the door, going, "Hey, smart guy. Hey, chief, huh? I found your stash." Like, Mom, that's not weed, it's tea. What? It's tea? Yes, it's tea. And then I realized, Mom, if you thought that was weed, if you really thought that was weed, why didn't you just like throw it away or flush it down the toilet? And then this is how I, as an adult, found out my mother truly loves me, because this woman looks me dead in the eye. And she says, "Well, I was holding on to it for you for safekeeping." I'm adorable. And then I asked her, Mom, do you want to get high? And she said, "Of course, let me get the kettle." Thank you. So, is it, what, okay, no worries. Okay, good, I'm doing this tight then, because right now, everyone, is your biggest highlight of the night. It's not going to get better from here, because now is the moment where I'm going to cut a wrestling promo right here in this room, and all I need is a one-word suggestion. What? Jack, give me a word.
Bananas.
Thank you, bananas! Let me tell you something about bananas. I'm the man of apples. I'm the man of oranges. I got the rosé skin. You come bringing in the bananas, I'm gonna spit in their face with the apple juice. All right? Who needs bananas when if you drink apple juice before you go to sleep, you're gonna have the most vivid, lucid dreams. And in those dreams, I can tell you, I'm dreaming real big that I'm gonna climb up your banana tree and I'm gonna drop the 5-star frog splash on you, brother. And then guess what? I'm gonna rise up as the champion of this country, because I am Luke E. Mania, brother. That's right, I am a cancer, and I'm gonna fight you till the day I die. Ladies and gentlemen, the healthiest man in the room, Jack Paul.
Max Lehman, ladies and gentlemen, come on, keep it going.
That's a good joke.
Told you he was a crazy ginger. Alright, yeah, I do have to do the 2 masks because that's so much I trust this establishment. Alright, we're gonna keep it going. Our next comedian coming to the stage, you'll like him if you're into dark jokes because he's dark and he's got jokes. Nico Butler, people. Nico Butler.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? You guys doing good? I like it. I really like Jack's outfit today. You know, you're taking no chances. You got the 2 masks and the gloves. You got a cowgirl here. I really feel honored to be in your presence, you know? You got the firefighter, the ambulance driver, the doctor, the nurse from every Pornhub video. I love it. I'm honored, sir. You look like you just hold the camera. Nah, I wanted the guy in the back. He definitely held the camera during someone's fuck scene once. Oh, man. I want to preference this joke the same way white women like to preference right before they say the N-word. You know, I got a lot of gay friends. No, more like I have like a lot of gay. My best friend is gay. Look, I know a gay dude, okay? I know him, he's cool. I hang out with him from time to time. He's not alone, but the people outside already look concerned, and I love it. Oh, man. But see, he's cool, but I also hate him. You know, he's really like a new gay. Just, like new gays are like obnoxious black women celebrating their birthday. They'll take a one-day celebration and turn it into a month-long extravaganza. Like how there was one black birthday. It's just a month. Just streamers and cake for no reason. You know? Yeah, and every time I hang out with him, he's just like, hey guys, don't worry, I'm gay, don't worry. You ever suck a dick? I love dick, it's great. Like, if dick is so good, how come they don't make it a flavor of a cake? You've never been in the supermarket and seen dick flavored Ben & Jerry's ice cream? I mean, honestly, I don't even know what dick tastes like. But I feel like everybody in this room vaguely knows what vagina tastes like. Oh, man. No, I like old school gays. What can I say? I like old school gays. You know, old school gays are really like good vegan food. You know, like, are you sure there's no meat in this? Oh, man. I got tricked this weekend. Not by a gay person. I feel like that's a bad segue. Look, I got tricked by my friends to make another Tinder account. Okay? Tinder. I'm not looking for you, sir. I say Tinder, you're like, What?
My favorite.
No. That where you found her? Or her? I don't know which one you're with.
Yeah, we're way classier than
Oh, you messaged him first? I believe it. I believe it. You guys met on the set. You send me the link later. Anyway, sign up for Tinder. Why my friend's trying. So, this is the thing, right? Like, I used to really want a girlfriend until like one day I was at a restaurant and I was eating, and then I looked over and there was a couple there, and what's up, Mushroom? How's it going? And there was a couple just eating, not saying a word, just eating, you know. And at one point I realized, like, this man has to watch this bitch chew her food every goddamn day. Just chew, just. I can't take it. You know, like, I feel like for me it's the little things. You know, just like you guys definitely hung out before. Well, like watching a movie, right? Like when you first start hanging out, she might come over, you're watching a movie. You don't notice it. You don't notice the small things. You're just like, her body runs kind of cold, but it's alright. But then like 3 years later, you look over and she's just sitting there, breathing all the air. Just, I really feel like I'm catching COVID with every breath. But it's like, and then they wonder why you cheat. I've never cheated, but niggas do cheat, right? They wonder why. Maybe if your fucking big nostril ass wasn't taking all this oxygen, I wouldn't have to go out and find more oxygen. I love how vaguely quiet it got. What type of pizza is that? I don't want to share with the black man. I can't fuck you. I wanted to try a new joke. Hello. What was it? The KKK is just branded terribly. You know what? Let's not do that one yet. Look, my parents were kind of old school, you know? Looking around, you guys all look older. I feel like all of you guys probably got hit before, right? You get hit? I mean, you can't get that big without getting hit a few times. Come on now.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Alright. But see, like, my dad was like, he kind of idolized Joe Jackson. You know, like Michael Jackson's father. Like, one time we were watching a movie, and we were watching a documentary about Michael Jackson, right? Not about him touching kids, but him growing up. But we were watching this movie, and there was a scene where Michael Jackson, he fucked up, he had to go outside and get the switch. And if you don't know what a switch is, it's a branch, you get it, you get hit with it. And my dad looked at it and he was like, see, that's your kid's fucking problem. You got no fucking discipline. Like, I'm almost positive that's just abuse. You know, like, my dad idolized Joe Jackson the way I idolized Kobe. Just, I could never be that guy. But I could try. Look, man, that's my Tom Gus.
Oh, buzzer, guys. If you're not clapping right now, you're racist. Come on. He's going through a lot right now, him and his people. All right. We're going to keep the ball rolling here. Next to the stage, we've got Erika Sportscar. Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's give it for Kill's Pizza first up. And I started this I don't know how long it has been now, maybe 5 years ago. They said at the time it would never work, and it's now gone through COVID, so I think they were probably wrong. But it's mushroom and roll, and also Paco Loco and myself. So give it up for us first. Woo! So I read the female comics of Hawaii, and I really support women. Except for the women that pee on the scene in the women's room. Those women can fuck people out. Welcome to Hawaii, Howdy Girl. It's the only state in the nation where you can suffer from racism and white privilege at the same time. And sometimes in the same sentence. Howdy Girl, you'll never be local. And borrow some money. Of course, here you go. And say hi to Leilani. All the ladies. I love that though. I love that Hawaii is a big family. And Excuse me. I was dating, but I really wasn't looking for a relationship as much as a service did. You know, like a service dog, like the dog, they wear a little tiny vest and then they can go any fucking where. Well, I'm pretty sure I can talk some guy into wearing a little tiny vest on his dick. And if that's the case, couldn't we do it anywhere? I mean, with the mask and not from the doctor. I'm the only person asking the important questions. And I'll give it back to the host. Give it back.
Erika Schwarzkopf, right? Everybody, give it up, give it up. You're not clapping right now, you're racist.
Women comedians! Hawaiian!
Yeah. It's the laundry day, I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, next up we got Rohan's Riders with Pearls Before Swine. Brace yourselves.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this is it's a work in progress for all of you who have never seen or met me before. I mean me, I'm the work in progress. I've progressed a lot on this work I'm about to display for you guys. I don't know what to do with this though. I'll just set it over here. Yeah, it was convenient, you know. So, Pearls Before Swine. You guys know what that means? I hope you guys do. What would you sort of say? Pearls before swine. Like if you were to transliterate or reiterate. What's that?
Pearls before swine, like fancy before dirty.
Yes. So my pearls before swine are like the jokes. Not everyone's gonna get them. Sometimes it's yeah. I'm working on it. So I'm gonna bring out the paper. I don't usually paperize this stuff, but today this is a whole new set. So, oh, there goes my camera. So, okay, yeah. Hello, everyone. Okay, what was the voice? I forget. Hello, everyone. There's only two of us because of the big bad wolf. Yeah, so idioms have a whole bunch of funny meanings, you know, like kill two birds with one stone. Personally, I think you can kill the pigs faster with burning down their houses. At least that's what the big bad wolf told us. Right? Yeah, that's what he told us. Listen, if you don't pull your weight tonight, it's bacon tonight. Mm-hmm. I've never done this before. All right, let me move on. So yeah, police. That's right. We were trying to find a big bad wolf. Yeah. Let's see. Was it you? Were you the one who burned our house down? Couldn't have been me. I was tripping out on acid. How about you, Orca or Killer Whale? Were you the one that burned our house down? Couldn't have been me. I was too busy eating seals. Was it you, Seal? No, I was running away from the Orca. All right, this is damn. So, all right. I guess it's bring your kids to comedy night tonight, right? Isn't it? Isn't that why you say I should come? Actually, it's because we're out of pepperoni, right, Mushroom? Yeah. Sorry. Oh man, I got one more. Okay, no. You don't know it, Daddy. You don't know what happened last night. Okay, I really have one last joke, and if you don't give me a light, I'm just gonna tell it anyway. What was it? It was funny. It was funny. Do you guys know who our host is tonight? Anybody? You fucking came even too. Okay, it was something to do about, yeah, I think it's that I smoked too much, and, oh, I remember now. It was the smoke. I should have smoked outside first. So the joke had something to do with, like stalling for, like, an uncomfortable amount of time, I think. And, like, maybe it was, you know, I would, like, continue attempting to say a joke, but it wouldn't really come to fruition. And then I'd use, like, big words like fruition and delay would be another terminology. I mean, not everyone is gonna, again, this is pros before swine, you know? So, a lot of these jokes aren't gonna hit, and that's okay. You guys are gonna be thinking. I think we need a new host. What do you guys say? I have one. I will host for just a quick second. Mushroom. Not tonight. You guys gotta understand that Mushroom King's Pizza, she tells jokes, not as funny as mine. She doesn't plan ahead with all the finger puppets, and she doesn't sprain her finger outside doing dumb stuff, which prevents me from doing this. It's hilarious. But she has a joke or two. Yes, she does. Okay, this is my last joke. Like this. Are you seriously not? Take the mic, bro. Take the mic. I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm not gonna beat your brain in. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, this is not the first time I had to take the mic from Rohan. No. Give it up for Rohan, y'all. All right, everybody that's new to that just came in, we appreciate y'all coming on. Just want to give a quick reminder that this is a pizzeria, and we need customers to buy pizza. So if you haven't bought a pizza yet, please help Mushroom and King's Pizza by eating something, or if you're not hungry, feed somebody else and participate in the homeless program. All right, for the next hour, we got like 20 more comedians left that want to go up, and we only got an hour to go. So it's going to be real fast track. We're going to give everybody 5 minutes. 5 minutes from now on, and we're going to give them some hot shit and perform for the cameras, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to your regularly scheduled host. Here's Jack Schwab.
Thank you, Paco. Yeah, make some more noise. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, we had to let Rohan's performing as part of this parole arrangement, I guess. One person listening. Okay, well, you're just going to keep the ball moving here. Give it up for Cris, everybody.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? You eating the pizza? Yeah. So, I see you're bald. It kind of like, I was thinking, it kind of seems like you're more naked than everybody else. I was thinking, little exposed there. How's it like having sex? Usually I think like me and Max would be at home, you know, like this, and watching like you guys. We're here out tonight, having a good time, and well, I would say some jokes, but I don't have any. But last week it was pretty funny. I was like introduced. Like, Paco Loco introduced me and gave me like the worst introduction I've ever gotten. He was like, well, here's someone who hates Jews. Hi, I'm Cris. I came up and had like a way shorter mustache that I've been like growing back since then. And I had to like perform in front of everyone while they're thinking like, why does he look like, kind of look like Hitler? What was he trying to do? But yeah, I don't know, I was out and about last week. I'm just gonna tell you what I did last week. I don't know, comedy. Yeah, I was out and about, and I was meeting the tourists that come here, and there was this one guy, he was from Transylvania, and his name was Vladimir. And he was asking me, do you know where Pennsylvania is? And I was like, no, I don't know. I'm American. I have no idea where. And I don't know where Wisconsin is, to be honest. And he was telling me it's in Romania. And he's freezing his stem cells, which I thought was interesting. It seems like he wants to live forever. Kind of seems suspicious. And also he was doing like acro yoga, and it seemed like he would get the girls like in a trance, and he would just put them in all these different positions. Like he's like Dracula. And, okay, that's not a very interesting story. But there's the other guy. There's this like blonde tourist guy. I don't know. Are you guys tourists or are you guys from here?
I live here.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, cool. I don't know why I'm asking you this. I don't care. No, I'm just on the mic talking. But anyways, so there was this guy, and he was a tourist, and he was like blonde. He was like, yeah, I just come here to Hawaii to throw trash. Like that's my thing. I go to places and I just pollute. I like throwing trash. And I was like, well, you know, like at least you're an honest tourist. Like that makes it like kind of good. You know, I prefer an honest person to a lying piece of shit. But anyways, this generation is pretty whack, you know, pretty messed up, you know, like this kid, you know, throwing trash around. So I was thinking, so our generation, like in the future, like this, there's a grandma, right? And it's like the future, and she's gonna be like dancing. In my day, we used to twerk it, and she's gonna be like this. And then the kid's they're gonna tell the kid like, yo, smack your grandma's ass. Yeah, that's how we danced in 2019, pre-COVID. And the kid's gonna be like all awkward because like nobody touches any asses after COVID probably. I don't know. It's a new virus. It's Bill Gates. Keep going. Where does this go? I don't know. Does this go anywhere? Rohan's funny.
Tell my dad.
You swine. Well, okay, thank you, kid. Come on up here, kid. Take it back. Alright, thank you guys.
Chris, ladies and gentlemen, is it just me or does he look like a default character in Wii Sports or something? Okay, just me, I guess. Let's keep it moving. I know you guys will love this next guy just as much as I do. He's probably the best looking guy here, or he would have been if I forgot to show up. So, Kenny Kusaka, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, thank you, Jack Schwab. King's Pizza, King's Pizza. What a week it has been. What a week it has been. Let me just get some other people in this room. Hello, friends, King Pizza. We're doing 7 new minutes. We're going to talk about the thing that happened to me this week. If anyone wants to hear it, come a little closer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you why you should never date a comedian. Never date a comedian, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I used to date a comedian in this here scene. I used to date a comedian in this. This is a very true and relevant story, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to do a comedy show earlier this week. Let me pull out my notes to consult. I'm also very high. This is going to be a challenge. Now, I broke up with this girl about 4 months ago. And after that happened, she had disappeared from the face of the planet. But this past Tuesday, she made her grand reappearance, rising from the dead like Jesus, to slay sexy Lucifer with her sword and shield in hand. She was introduced, and Hawaiian Brian's took the stage, raised the mic to her face, and said, I have some things to say about a comedian whose name rhymes with Benny Chewbacca. Now I will say this, King's Pizza, I will say this, that is the one part that I had an issue with, right? Because there's a difference between saying, I'm going to tell you some jokes about my ex, who's a comedian, and between saying, here are some jokes about a guy whose name rhymes with Benny Chewbacca, P.S. it's Kenny Kusaka. Because we can all say, oh, we all have crazy exes, that's relatable, baby. But when you make it about one guy who has less than 500 followers, you're shooting yourself in the foot. But we will not fall to that level, King's Pizza. We're not going to name her name. We're better than that. We're better than that, aren't we? We're the bigger person collectively. You know, in 2019, following a mass shooting of 50 people at a church in Christchurch, New Zealand, Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said, "He sought notoriety, but we here in New Zealand will not give him anything, not even his name," as she vowed to never publicly say the name of the killer. And I agree with that sentiment, King's Pizza. She sought notoriety, and I here in New Zealand will also give her nothing. Not even her name. Did you wear a suit just to heckle? So from now on, whenever we refer to her, it will be as the Christchurch shooter in this set. All right? All right. Turn the page. It's crazy, bro. She went on stage, said my name, and defamed me for 7 minutes, 7 whole minutes, to a mixture of my friends, fans, and complete strangers. All kinds of personal information, details, things you would never expect to come from the mouth that used to suck your balls. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't actually see the set. I was running late that night, but all of a sudden, my friends started blowing up my phone with text DMs. Imagine that. Just an avalanche of videos from all of your closest friends, all making fun of your penis. I hit the gas. I screeched up to the venue, I got out of the car, I see my friend Nico Butler, and he goes, "Yo, what kind of dick did you give her to make her that crazy?" I said, "Oh no, she talked about the